The more you stretch your shoulders, the worse they get. And I know that's not what you've been told. Every yoga teacher, every physio, every fitness instructor says the same thing. Gotta stretch it out, open it up, create more space. But I can prove to you in the next few minutes that stretching is not only failing to fix your shoulder pain, it's actively making it worse. So stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is going to change how you think about your shoulders permanently. But before we dive in, if you've been dealing with shoulder pain and you've been told to stretch it out, open the shoulder socket, or create more space in the shoulder joint, hit that like button. And here's why that matters. Every like and comment tells the YouTube algorithm to show this to more people in pain who need to hear it. So engage, drop a comment, and tell me where your shoulder pain is and how long you've had it, and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Please help me get this information to more people who need it. Let me start with something that's going to sound counterintuitive, and I want you to really sit with it. When someone tells you to create space in your shoulder joint, when a yoga teacher says, open the shoulder socket, I want you to think about what that actually means biomechanically. Not what you want it to mean, but what it actually means. A joint is held together by muscles, and those muscles have basically two main jobs: to create movement and to keep the bones of the joint hugging together properly. That's it. That's the whole job. And if you create space in a joint, you are most likely stretching the muscles that are supposed to be holding it together. And what you actually have is going to lead to a partially dislocated joint. And I guarantee you, nobody who has experienced a dislocated shoulder wants to create that feeling on purpose. One of the most common examples of this is being taught every single day in most yoga studios all over the world. And it's a pose called broken wing. You lie on your side, arm pinned to the floor, and you roll your body away from it. Your shoulder was never designed to go this direction, but teachers cue it constantly. Students do it faithfully, blindly, blind faith. And it's one of the furthest things away from natural movement you will ever see on your yoga mat. So anytime you hear someone say that they want to create space in the shoulders, don't walk away. Run. Run as fast as you can the opposite direction. Because A, you don't want a dislocated shoulder, and B, the person teaching you knows nothing about biomechanics. So here's what I know from 30 years of working with bodies and shoulders specifically. There are three main muscles, and of course there are more, but there are three main muscles that are primarily responsible for shoulder stability: your trapezius, your serratus anterior, and your pectoral muscles. And when these three are working properly, contracting and shortening properly, communicating properly with your brain, your shoulders are protected through every range of motion. Every push-up, every down dog, every time you reach overhead. And when they're not working, every one of those movements is loading an unstable joint. And that's when you get the pain, the clicking, the sharp sensations, the neck issues. Now, here's the thing that most yoga teachers and most physios completely miss. If your pecs feel tight, and a lot of people with shoulder pain have tight pecs, the instinct is to stretch them, do broken wing. But tight pecs are almost never the problem, they're the symptom. And tight pecs are a sign that the trapezius isn't working. The pecs tighten up as a protective mechanism because the opposite muscles have gone offline. So if you stretch the pecs, you make the underlying stability worse. You create more of exactly what was causing the pain in the first place. So we stop stretching and we start activating. We have these three exercises, all AYAMA protocol. 6 seconds, 6 repetitions, moving slowly and deliberately. We are not working out here. We are reestablishing the connection between the brain and the muscles. Less effort, more precision. Before we start, do a quick test. You're going to bring both arms out in front of you and up to the sky. Take it back as far as it will go comfortably. Notice where that is, and we'll retest at the end. Now, the first practice that we're going to do is serratus anterior shoulder blade depression. You can either sit comfortably on a chair or stand. Either one works, but make sure your spine is tall. Now imagine your shoulder blades having back pockets, like the back pockets of your jeans. And I want you to feel as if you're sliding your shoulder blades down into those back pockets and then back up again. Not squeezing together, just down. That's it. And hold that. Now do that with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. And then again, shoulder blades down and into the back pockets, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you may not see much movement on the outside, but this is an internal contraction. And what you're activating is the serratus anterior, one of the most important and most neglected muscles in the entire shoulder system. It's responsible for keeping the shoulder blade stable against the rib cage as you move. Without it, the whole shoulder girdle loses its foundation. 6 reps every day. And now the next one that we're going to do is the middle traps. And in order to do this, and the middle traps are responsible for scapular retraction. So you're going to bring your arms out to the sides and then bring them backwards, like push them back, and feel as if you're pressing your wrists backwards. Now that's your position. Turn the palms facing forwards and squeeze the wrists back, and you'll feel your shoulder blades coming together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. And do it again. And holding. And what you'll notice is that your neck will start to feel better. And that's not a coincidence. So many neck problems, the tension, the tightness, the headaches, trace directly back to the trapezius muscles that are not functioning properly. And when the traps engage properly, the neck can finally release. Now we're going to do lower traps. And to activate the lower traps, we're going to bring the arms upwards to the sky. And again, you can do this sitting or standing, but you're going to have your arms up and the thumbs pointed back. And I kind of like to think about it like a V. So you have this V shape going on. And as you're here, keep the spine completely erect and then bring the thumbs back. Remember not to bend your elbows. So kind of almost lock your elbows here and just take the thumbs back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then down. Do you guys feel your trapezius muscle working? That's because they've been offline for a long time. And if you don't feel it, give it time. Sometimes it takes time for them to reboot. The lower trapezius is responsible for stabilizing the scapula through all ranges of motion your shoulder goes through in your daily life. Reaching, lifting, pressing, and if it's not working, every one of those movements is loading the joint without its primary stabilizer. That's how the shoulders break down over time. So after you've done this, retest. Now bring both arms back out in front of you and bring them straight up. And just notice if there's a difference. Notice if you feel more range of motion. That's because the muscles are working. Muscles to move bones and stabilize joints. That increase in range of motion didn't come from stretching anything. It came from activating the muscles that control the shoulder. And when they're working properly, the joint moves freely because it's being supported, not because it's been loosened. And that's the difference between stability and flexibility. Flexibility is passive. Stability is active, 100% accountable, and stability is what protects your shoulders and keeps you pain-free. If these 3 muscle activations helped, I'd love to know in the comments whether they did, and I want to tell you about the Yogi Club. Now, the Yogi Club is my online membership where I've built complete AYAMA practices library, full muscle activation sequences for shoulders, knees, hips, lower back, every area where people carry chronic pain. And new practices are added regularly. All of it follows the same protocol you just experienced. 15 to 20 minutes a day, no gym, no equipment, from wherever you are. The link is in the description. Come and join us. And if you made it this far in the video watching me, thank you so much. Thank you, genuinely. I know there are a lot of places you could spend your time, and I don't take it for granted that you're here. If this helps you, share it with somebody you know who is dealing with shoulder pain. Like the video, leave a comment. Both of those things help YouTube show this to more people who need it. And that matters to me because nobody should have to live with pain they don't have to have. Namaste, friends.